And now we're back with Panther Joe.
Well, hello everybody. How are you this evening? Welcome on back to Panther Joe in the kitchen. As I said, tonight we'll be making cheeseburger pie. Right now we're going to cover the preparation for a meal. Make sure that you wash and clean all of your utensils to ensure that there is absolutely no possibility of contamination. And if you come over here with me, you can see that we've already got our pan nice and hot, ready to go. Our oven's already preheated. Our hamburger is thawed. Now the best way to cut open a pound of hamburger when it's in a log like such is to cut one of the middle ends off. As such, get it nice and clean there. And then you bring it over to your pan, and this is the loud part, so I'll say this before. You go ahead and put it upside down and just wring it on down. And usually it should just come apart in one nice piece. Just like that. Doesn't that look delicious? Come on over and have a look, folks. Now that we've got our meat in the pan, we'll go ahead and chop it up so that we're off in little bits. Now cooking with this particular kind of cookware, your pan's already going to be very, very hot. And your hamburger is going to want to steam and sear to the bottom of the pan. So you got to keep working it, keep it moving. And about the time you think you're ready to go, you go ahead and take your seasoning. Tonight we'll be using Lowry's seasoned salt. And we'll go ahead and put a healthy amount right there in the pan. And you get her stirred up a little bit more to ensure that there's plenty of seasoning throughout the entire substance in the pan there. And once you got her all mixed up and looking delicious, we'll go ahead and put the cover back on it. And just let the pan cook the rest of the meat for ourselves. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to start breaking the rest of our ingredients in together. And we've got 2 large eggs, half a cup of Bisquick, 1 cup of milk. And when you break your eggs, I've found that it's best to just go ahead and do it with your spoon, get the whole guy started. Once he's nice and cracked, take one side in each hand, and bloop, down he goes. That's one. You want to be nice and firm with the edge of your spoon. You don't want to cut all the way through the egg, but you do want to give it enough of a crack to where you don't have much to worry about at all. And then you, very gently, bloop, in goes the other egg. Absolutely no shell in there whatsoever. And take your Bisquick, put it right in on top. And you take your milk. And you just go ahead and pour it right on in. Now doesn't that look delicious? Breakfast right out of Rocky, that is. Then you stir it up till you get a nice healthy mixture. You don't want to have a whole lot of yolk left, you want it to be very well blended. So what do we do at Panther Joe's house? We cheat our arses off. Come with me over here to the blender. Get some of this mess out of the way. Once we get our blender all set up, it's going to take all the work out of the way for us. Make sure that your bottom's nice and tight, because that's a fun mess you don't want to clean up. Put him right in there. Take your mixture and go delicious. Absolutely delicious. And some of you at home might be asking, Panther Joe, why didn't you just put all of the ingredients right in the blender in the first place? Save yourself a lot of hassle and save your wife a lot of dishes. Well, folks, because I didn't quite think of it right away. All of our wonderful mess is in there. We'll put the lid back on. And when we come back in just a moment, we'll have a nice healthy mixture. Good eye.